What's up, guys? Publisher journey video of the day. Today I'm working on my next book, HowExpert Guide to Art and Design. Okay, stay tuned for that book because I'm going to include images. I'm very excited because I'm using AI to generate books now. I started in the beginning of this year. I'm actually in the middle of this year. I've already done 50 plus books. Okay. And some books I put images because it require images to learn, but I only use images from Deposit Photos and Shutterstock for these some books I published. One book actually, but now I tested out using AI to generate images just this week for my latest book, HowExpert Guide to Art and Design, and it's pretty nice. I was able to generate 70 images for one book, one section, one image, and in each chapter there's 5 different sections, so 5 images for about 15 plus chapters, whatnot. It's around 70 images. So I'm excited to finally produce a book with images, and I felt like the topic about art and design needs images, right? So that was it was fitting. It was the perfect book to test out using images, using AI. And so far I was kind of procrastinating, doing images, because I just didn't want to do it. I just want to keep it simple, keep it the same way as possible. But I had to, and I did it, and it's easier than I thought, Also, under the images I put captions to give a quick tip. And I'm pretty much done with the book. Not finalized yet. I got to make some little tweaks here and there. But almost finished up with the book. I set up the book yesterday. And moving on to the next book. I'm also working on my next book, Details, which is going to be about poetry. HowExpert Guide to Poetry, coming soon in the future. Stay tuned. If you want to be a poet, aspiring poet, you're a poet, stay tuned for that book coming soon, okay? Other than that, I'm also, I've also worked behind the scenes with my designer, found the perfect image for the book about art and design on Deposit Photos. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited about being able to create images now with AI. Now, the possibilities are endless in terms of the type of books I want to do. If I want to do a book about how to watercolor, how to do any type of art, how to draw, I can do it now. Back in the days, I had some books about drawing and whatnot. They were doing well, but it was hard to create more books about it because it's not easy finding a writer who's also an artist. I did that back in the days, and some writers I hired who did books like that, they didn't want to do it again. So they wanted to do one time, become published, and that's great, understandable. But it's hard to find, writers who also are an artist. But now with AI, it's like having the best writer with you and the best artist with you. So now I could do art-related books as well, and I'm excited. The possibilities are endless. I was going to go into unique topics, and I will, but I also want to go into my bestsellers too. And some of my bestsellers are books related to art, and I kind of feel like some people copy my books from what I have seen, because I did certain type of books, and I noticed other people are doing a similar type of books. Anyways, now I can duplicate. I don't have to worry about people taking my ideas, because if you take my ideas, like I said, I'm working on my next idea, and if you take my idea, guess what? I'll do another book on that, thanks to AI that require images, books that require images. So that's one thing about the publishing world. Sometimes I feel like people take your ideas, right? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know for sure, but it's just odd. Certain books I have, other people do the same thing. It's just very interesting. But you know what? That's on you. That's on you. Okay. I don't particularly steal other people's ideas like that. You know, I do my own research. You know, I come up from my own mind, brainstorm ideas. I do it organically like that. I don't really look at competitors and see what's their best sellers or whatever. And that's on you. If you do that, that's on you. Okay, but what goes around comes around, as they say, right? Anyhow, for me, I don't have to worry about my competition as much anymore now, thanks to this AI thing. Not only can I create books with text, I can also create images. That was the hardest thing for me. One of the hardest things for me. Creating art-related books or books that require images. Now I just tested out recently, testing out images using AI. Oh my goodness. Now I can do it, man. I don't have to just do books that just, that are just text only. I could do images now. And what I'm going to do is, for the books I did in the past that need images that I didn't include, I will update those later on. I believe in the philosophy, just do it now and I'll update things later. And some books I did in the past, I didn't include images, but now I can with this AI. And all this time, I could have done AI images, right? But I stayed away from it because, it was still a new skill set and I wasn't quite sure. And nobody really teaches this kind of stuff. Nobody really teaches this stuff. But, I feel like I'm testing things out, I'm just going swimming in new oceans, like the blue ocean strategy says. Find the blue ocean, not the red ocean where everyone else is doing the same thing, same niches. Be willing to go into blue oceans where a lot of people are not doing where there's not as many competitors. And it's similar to, going to areas where there's not a lot of people doing the same thing as you. So, hold on. So yeah, Blue Ocean Strategy, great best-selling book on business. And go into that. Go into Blue Ocean Strategy. So yeah, I'm pretty excited right now because now I can go into topics that I wanted to do, art-related books, but I couldn't because back in the days, I just couldn't do it because I didn't it was hard finding an artist/writer, and I can go into any topic. If I want to go into topics about martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, taekwondo, whatever, I could go into it because now I can generate images for all the techniques that I want to show and teach. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And the possibilities are endless now. Thanks to AI. Not just for text, but also images moving forward. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I gotta go. Thanks for watching the video. Talk soon, alright? After this, I'm working on all books, all topics A to Z, guys. I'm doing general core categories. Also under each of those core categories, the most popular essential topics, subcategories, as well as one of my favorite topics to go into is just unique categories, unique topics. I love unique niches. And on top of that, my best sellers. I want to duplicate my best sellers. Do more books on the books that sell well for me. That also require images. Now I can do it. Number 5, the type of books I want to do is my worst sellers or my worst rated books. Books I did in the past that may have had there were great topics, but unfortunately, I got 1 or 2 or 3 star reviews. I want to do justice for those books. For the readers who got those, give me another chance. My AI books are going to be 5-star quality, and if it needs images, I'm going to do it. So give me another chance with my new 2024, 2025 plus books with AI. It's structured, comprehensive. Give me feedback. Let me know. If it's too long, I'll make it shorter. If it's too short, I'll make it longer. If you need images, I'll make images. Okay? I'm aiming for 5-star books, all topics A to Z, guys. Including my worst books. Contrary to popular opinion, if your books, got bad reviews, move on. No, I want to do justice for old books and improve it. I'm not going to improve those old books. I just want to do a new book, and create the best book as possible. Because I had some great topics. Unfortunately, they got bad reviews. Back in the days, I will hire writers, and even though they might be an expert in their topics, maybe they're not the best writer. Okay, that was a problem. Hiring ghostwriters are kind of different. I hire real life, everyday experts, so you're not quite sure if they can be the best writer. Compared to like if you hire a ghostwriter will be a great writer, will be a great researcher, but they don't have the real life experience in their topics, so they might not know the little nuances for the topics. There's pros and cons to everything, the way you hire, whether you hire expert, real life expert like I did for real books, or ghostwriters for ghost written books. But now with AI, I believe AI is like, with all due respect to everybody, I feel like it's like a ghostwriter times 10. It's a great researcher, AI. It's a great writer, grammatically correct. You do have to have the human eye to double check, though. I do agree with that. You do have to have the human eye to check. Even AI is not perfect. Just like humans are fallible, they're not perfect either. AI right now is not perfect. It's still new. And I'm sure it'll get better and better over time. So what I'm doing right now is I'm developing the skill set to use AI while it's in the early stages. And I'm pretty sure AI will get better. As you probably saw in the past videos with AI were not that good. But now, a year later or whatnot, the videos are getting more better and better, right? Just like that, using AI to create content is going to get better and better over time. Okay? So, yeah, that's my thoughts of the day. I'm looking forward to it. This year I did about 50 plus books. Published 50 plus books. Created and published 50 plus books with AI. Next year, I want to do 100 plus books. And I believe I can do that because, this year I started using AI in the middle of the year. Next year, I'm going to start, from January 1, and I ain't stopping. I'm going to rinse and repeat throughout the entire year. Okay? Some people want to take a break. I don't. I won't. I'm going to just keep on keeping on, man. Moving on to the next topic, man. My goal is to publish 1,000 plus books, so I don't want to waste all my time on just one book. Okay? And if it sells well, I'll duplicate those books. Do more books on the same topic and keep improving it. If I need images for certain books I did in the past, I'll include it to make it even better. But again, each their own. My method, the way I do books, may not be your way. That's what I realize. Because my skill set is not your skill set. My strength is not your strength. Your strength is not my strengths. So some people may prefer to do less books, spend a lot more time on one particular less books, but at the same time make it a really high quality. Then it sells well. That's great. That's great for you. Everyone has a different vision. I'm not saying, do it my way is the only way. I know it's not. Because there's other publishers out there very successful. They do it less books, or they do it differently, or they do different genres. Sometimes we get caught up in our own world because we're really the intense authors and publishers. We're 24/7 about this, so you kind of have to be. So you kind of you get out of touch with reality sometimes. So you got to zoom out sometimes and realize, their method works. Like Bruce Lee said, when you create your own martial arts, Jeet Kune Do, create your own style based on your own strengths and get rid of the parts that don't work for you to create your ultimate own style. Similar to that, create your own style for publishing. Okay? That's pretty much it. I gotta go. If you want to learn from me, okay, in the book publishing world, whether it's for creating books, using AI, advertising on Amazon, Facebook, whatnot, going wide, all platforms, building your brand. I've done this for 10 plus years. Someone with longevity, not someone who just came in, got, one book that did well, and, that's great if you did that. But I've done it over and over again, So if you want to learn from me, click the link below the video, learn from me. I'm an everyday person, who who's making a full-time income online thanks to publishing. And so if you want to learn, you resonate with me and my style and my strategy and whatnot, click the link below the video and check out my resources. I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Talk soon. All right, take care. Bye.